material difference between being detained in prison and being detained in an ICE detention center. I'm Asia Harriet Hales. I'm a social thinker, which means I talk about the things that matter. And what matters to me today is forced labor. I'm going to go ahead and assume that you, like the rest of us, have stopped watching the news for your mental health and tell you what's going on. There's an ICE detention center in Newark, New Jersey, and the people who are being detained there are on strike. They're doing a hunger strike and a labor strike. There are more than 300 people currently being detained by ICE in Delaney Hall. That's the facility where the hunger strike is happening. I'm going to read you, in their own words, what Gabriela Soto's husband said to the rest of the protesters. We deal with racism, with bad conditions, with guards that do not help us, he said. It gets worse all the time, and they don't treat us like people. So this has been going on for 10 days. Protesters are outside supporting what's going on inside, which is very similar to what happened during Black August with the San Quentin prison riots. If you want to know about that, let me know in the comments and I can do a separate video on that. So New Jersey was like, we're not going to be Minnesota. We're not going to have ICE handling these protests. We're going to have the state troopers do it because that's so much safer. In addition to being treated with major bonuses like worms in their food and unsanitary conditions, the detainees have also been doing forced labor for around $1 a day. Now, the government says it's not forced labor. They say it's voluntary. But is it? Is it? And again, they perfected this process on Black people. They perfected this process in jail. Y'all don't understand the America you live in. This is the country that put a loophole in the 13th Amendment so that they could continue slavery under another name. They rebranded that shit like a bodega, but it's still the same people running the show. You are still not getting it. You still don't get the country you live in. Texas, Georgia, Arkansas, Alabama, Florida pay inmates nothing. $0 and 0 cents a day. In some of the other prisons, they get paid 14 to a whopping 63 cents an hour. And in addition to rolling in gougouds of cash in prison, you are also charged for the privilege of being incarcerated. You are charged $10 to $60 a day in most prisons for the privilege of being incarcerated. They perfected the system on Black bodies. Harm lands on bodies. They be charging them co-pays. How? We can't even barely pay a copay out here. How are they supposed to pay a copay on 14 cents an hour? That is slavery. This is a country that still sentences people to hard labor. I'm not telling you this to make you feel guilty. I'm telling you this because what they do to Black and brown bodies is what they will eventually do to everybody. There's